Mark Potok is director of the Intelligence Project, I like that name, at the Southern Poverty Law Center. And Don Clark, my good buddy, former FBI special agent. Mark, let's start with you. Do you really think you can shut the Imperial Klans down if you win this case?
Well, I think what's very likely to happen if we win is that the Imperial Klans of America will be forced to sell their compound. It's a 15-acre piece of land in Dawson Springs, Kentucky, and it's a fairly important place. They throw a skinhead festival there every year. People of all stripes from the radical right come there. So, yeah, I think we'll be able to damage them substantially.
Now, this is a civil case, Mark Potok, and apparently there's an all-white jury. Does that worry you a little bit?
It doesn't worry me in the least. I think that the facts of the case are very good from where we sit. Basically these guys were on a recruiting mission at a county fair when they beat Jordan Gruver up very badly indeed. The fact that they were on essentially official business of the Klan, the fact that the leader of this group, Ron Edwards, had put them in this position without in any way reviewing their violent past and so on, I think makes a very good case for us.
They are so scary, Don Clark, and that's probably why there's so much security at the courthouse, because they don't know what crazy skinhead is going to do what when it comes to cases like this. They're getting them, though, with the money, just like they got Al Capone finally on tax evasion. Is that the smart way to go?
Well, I think you've got to try to go both ways. I think law enforcement, Jane, has to continue to develop information, and if there's intelligence out there, they've got to act upon it to keep people from getting hurt in the first place. But then the second place is, I do agree with these civil movements, because that will hopefully hit them where they're hurt in their pocketbooks and maybe minimize some of this. But I have to be very honest with you, Jane. This group has been going on for almost 150 years now, and here we are today facing the same types of activities that they fought back 150 years ago.
So, Mark Potok, they are saying they're not guilty, and yet one of the people that you are suing actually had something tattooed on his forehead. I mean, is that what somebody who's not guilty does?
Well, I mean, look, these two guys were convicted in a criminal court, so they can protest to the skies now that they're not guilty. But in fact, the two of them served 2 years in prison. If they want to tell the world that they weren't guilty after all, it seems a little late for that.